Probably were.
Actually, you weren't late. You didn't even show up. Exactly. What? You didn't even show up.
I was lecturing the youth of America.
I don't give one fuck about the youth of America. I'm gonna reread it now, bitch. Actually,
I'm bitch, just for
you're
record.
a bitch. You're a bitch ass bitch.
This is the personality of the modern American woman. This is who we're supposed to marry. This is who we're supposed to court. This is who we're supposed to respect. This is who we're supposed to honor. This is who we're supposed to treat as a queen.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch ass bitch.
That's the ultimate castration. You cannot come back from that. Understand something. When you give someone a power or authority over your life to abuse you, it gets worse. It's addictive. Sandman, Black Ram, Human, elevation, Mortal Minds, Darius, Coltain, Ridiculous, O'Shea, Sydney, Edmore, elevation.
You're a bitch. You're a
Okay,
bitch ass
guys.
bitch.
So I need to give you a little backdrop on what happened in the story so that as we go through the video, you can have a kind of clear understanding of like the whole picture. Backstories are very important. So this is the backstory. So I got the call to pick them up, right? I get the guy, I pick him up. He gets in the car, I start to pull off and he says, hold on, my girlfriend and her friend are coming. So I'm like, okay. Cool. So he's like, I don't know where they at. They were supposed to be right behind me. They're lollygagging. They were right behind me. So then his phone rings and he's like, hey, where are you? And then I can hear her. She's yelling over the phone that I can hear her. He's sitting in the front seat. She's like, where are you? I'm in the car. I'm in the car. So then I was like, tell her we're at the corner of Court and such and such. He's like, we're at the corner of Court and such and such. I don't care where you at. You tell that driver to come pick me up. Whoa, just her tone, I was like, okay. Because I don't do the disrespect, guys. I'm not the one. I'm not an Ahab spirit. I don't play that game. So I was like, okay. She's asking for it already. He was like, where are you at? You were right behind me. I'm right up the street. And she was like, I don't give a F where you at. You tell that driver I said he come around here and pick me up.
Whoa.
Guys, I told you I'm not the one. I literally reached over and said, let me tell you something. I'm at Court and such. If you want this ride, you bring your butt here. If not, I'm canceling, I'm kicking him out and I'm leaving. So if you want the ride, you bring your butt here. And she was like, is that you right there? I said, exactly. He looked, he said, oh, that's them right behind us. She hangs up. They get in the car. She already know I don't play. She gets in the car. She immediately starts to attack him. How dare you not? She was like, well, the car was right here. You guys were right behind me. I just walked to get in the car so he didn't leave us. And she's like, I don't care what you did. You wait with me. You don't do nothing unless I say you don't leave. And I was like, whoa, dude, no way. I'm looking at him, and then I look back there at her and her friend. Now, he is a Spanish guy. He looked to be about 29, 30, handsome Spanish guy, right? By the way she was talking to him and disrespecting him and demeaning him, I looked in the back. Whoa. And I'm like, what? This girl was like, literally, I'm no bullcrap, like a 1 out of 10. She wasn't a 5, she wasn't a 4, she wasn't even a 3. She was like a 1. She was overweight, which I have nothing against overweight people, besides you guys work out just to get healthier. But she was very much overweight, dressed like a whore, nasty fat stomach sticking out, and boobs, and just naked like they do when they go out. Disgusting. And she was unattractive in the face, just a 1 overall. A 1 in the face, a -10 in personality. So they get in the car and I'm driving and then they're just going in. So as you're about to see from this first clip, They're being so nasty back there. He reaches over to me and apologizes for their behavior. And I make a comment like, it's okay, I got a lot of patience. And she goes in. Let's start the show.
She was like, oh, is that what you want to eat? Like, yeah, that's what I got. And I was like,
no, bitch. That's the one
I was
course
like, that's what everybody wants. Cheese sticks are amazing. I'm like, that's what I had to deal with yesterday.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
what's your motto?
My motto is you're right, always.
Wow. Wow, 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 guys. Come on, dude. Really, you cannot get no better than this.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
what's your motto?
My motto is you're right, always.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, shake your head. Because you don't even know what he did tonight.
Wow, guys. This is Mgtow. All right, listen, guys. Elevation Nation, Mgtow Elevation. Listen, the dude says,
My motto is you're right, always.
Yeah, that's probably.
yes, ma'am. My motto is you're right, always. I laugh like, wow, and start shaking my head.
My motto is you're right, always.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, shake your head. Because you don't even know what he did tonight.
I don't care what he did tonight. You doggone right I'm gonna shake my head. You should be thankful that this handsome man even wants your hideous looking self. Her personality was disgusting. She didn't even have a humble spirit. She was just disrespectful, like she deserved this nice guy. This guy was a nice guy. And the only thing she could do is try to castrate him and disrespect him.
That's what everybody wants. Cheese sticks are amazing. I'm like, that's what I had to deal with yesterday.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
As I play the video, you can hear it's two conversations. They were going back and forth really loud, and she still was able to hear that. And she said, hey, and everything paused. Like, she said, hey, like he was her child or her property or her like slave or something. She said, hey, like an abusive type of person. So she said, hey, and he said, yes, ma'am. That's so very key, guys. It's one thing to have respect for your woman, which you're supposed to have, all right? It's another thing for it to be like a mother-child relationship. You know how your mother would say, hey, and you're like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like, because if you just say yes, if you have a strict mother, a mother who demands discipline, a mother who enforces discipline, who demands respect, you won't be like, yeah, or what, or something. You'll be like, yes, ma'am. That's a good child. That's a child that respects and honors their mother. But he's not her child. She's back there cursing. She ain't back there demanding no respect. She haven't been a woman of respect since I first picked them up. Since she got in the car, since she was on the phone. She's been doing nothing but disrespect, cursing, vulgar. So this ain't something that demands respect. So this person says, hey, what is your motto? Wow, dude. Wow, dude. This, guys, you're hearing it live. This is abuse, okay? It's playing out live. So now she's trying to castrate him in front of me because he had the nerve, the audacity to reach out to me as men. We're in the front, they're in the back, and say to me, sorry, you have to go through. I said, don't worry, I have a lot of patience. Hey, what is your motto? So now being that he's going to repeat that, what she trained him to say, it's so he can castrate him in front of us. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next clip. This is the next clip.
hey,
Yes, ma'am.
what's your motto?
My motto is you're right, always.
Yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, shake your head. Because you don't even know what he did tonight. You don't even know what he did tonight.
She
He
claims
left us
I was left
3
to dinner.
Okay, so now y'all hear the disgusting personality of this woman? You hear? She screams. You don't even know what he did tonight. And is she gonna scream like...
Yeah, shake your head. Because you don't even know what he did tonight. You don't even know what he did tonight.
She
He
claims
left us
I was left
3
late to dinner. She claims I was late to dinner.
Okay, guys, listen up. This is very, very important. She told a bold-faced lie. This is key, guys. You got to understand, when you understand a women, women can be very dangerous. I don't understand the psychology of it. I don't understand where it comes from, but the majority of them, and if women are being honest with themselves and honest with everyone, they will admit it as well. They become so psychotic that they make up a false reality for any situation just so it benefits their cause. It benefits the message that they're trying to get across. It benefits the agenda that they're trying to push. So because she's trying to justify her cursing at this guy and calling him names and disrespecting him and everything, she just told a bold-faced lie. Because as you're gonna hear in the text, he said that he might not even make it. Okay? He said just now in this clip that just ended, he said, she claims that I was late, right? She claims that I was late. He said if she would read the text, she would understand that I never gave a definite answer that I would even make it because I was mentoring these college students. I'm still working. You know, he left work and went to mentorship. Okay, so he's like, I might not even be able to make it from Seminole County all the way downtown in enough time to make it for you to make it to dinner with you guys, right? So he said she claimed, right? Listen, let's listen, because I want to get this 100% accurate, okay? So let's go back. Listen.
Yeah, shake your head. Because you don't even know what he did tonight. You don't even know what he did tonight.
She claims I was left to dinner.
See what he said? She claims I was late to dinner, right? But at the same time that he said she claims that I was late to dinner, she said he left us, and then she screamed 3 times. What? See, this is what you got to understand. This is the psychology, guys. These women will lie and believe their own lie. They will make up a false reality about a situation, and they believe it. And others will believe it because this matriarchal system is so designed to believe anything a woman say that her friend does it. She believes the friend, right? That they will go against a man who's logical, who's just telling the truth. He's like, it's in the text. I said, she claims that I was late, but she, at the same time that he's saying she claims that I was late to dinner, she said he left us 3 times and screamed 3 times. That's when she did this nasty howl of a scream. Disgusting person. So let me go back a little bit. I want you to hear it again.
Yeah, shake your head. Because you don't even know what he did tonight. You don't even know what he did tonight.
She claims I was left to dinner. She claims I was late to dinner.
See? He said she claims I was late to dinner. She claims I was late to dinner. But that ain't what she's claiming. Check it out. This is playing out. Guys, understand something. This is playing out right before your eyes. This is playing out right before your eyes. He's saying she's claiming that I was late to dinner. She said he left us 3 times and screamed it. Which is worse? If you heard a story, if someone told you this whole story in the background of it, right? And the man was mentoring college students. He's come from work. He's told her I might not be able to make it down there. And he's saying she's upset, she's drunk, she's claiming that I was late. But she told the story that he left her 3 times. Which is worse? You would be so against this man, like how dare could you leave this woman 3 different times? What kind of man are you? What kind of responsibility is that? You would go off on all these judgments, and it's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. It is not the truth. This is the danger, guys. This is why you have to go Mgtow. This is why you have to leave these beastly women alone. Leave these women alone unless you can find you a woman that's not a part of this westernized system, this matriarchal system of destroying the women. Just they're already destroyed. You actually hearing it play out live. I had to like stop it and play it back because I caught it when I was making this video and I'm going through it. I was like, wow. She just told a bold-faced lie at the same time that he's explaining what she's upset at. She just told me he left us 3 times and scream, and you hear this disgusting scream. So let me see. Let me go back. Let me try to see if I can play it one more time.
Yeah, Yeah, shake your head. Because you don't even know what he did tonight. You don't even know what he did tonight.
She claims I was late to dinner. She claims I was late to dinner.
Wow. See, this is the danger, guys. This is what I'm warning you guys about, all right? This is serious. As much as you might think it's minute, as much as you might think it's not that serious, if someone lies, you know that saying, if they lie about something small, imagine what they'll lie about if it's important. Imagine the lie that they would say and convince themselves of if it was big. If someone lies about a fruit, imagine what they will lie about, you know, a fraud or something. Like, it's serious business, guys. Don't overlook the fact that someone would lie about something small. It's like being in a relationship. If she lies about something small, imagine what she's hiding about something that's big.
Yeah, shake your head. Because you don't even know what he did tonight. You don't even know what he did tonight.
She claims I was late to dinner. She claims I was late to dinner.
Oh, man.
Probably were.
Actually, you weren't late. You didn't even show up. Exactly.
What?
You didn't even show up.
Okay, guys, wow. Listen to this. So she just screamed, "You left us 3 times," right? But at the same time that she was screaming out, "You left us 3 times," right? She's saying that I was late for dinner. Her friend came on and said, "You probably was late for dinner." Then she said, "No, you wasn't even late for dinner. You never even showed up." But she just said he left us 3 times. So I'm trying to get you to understand the psychology. This is straight psychotic, okay? This is what they do, all right? "Little boy, hold on, I'll be there in a minute." In the midst of her screaming out this lie, then a conversation ensues from him saying that. Her friend chimed in, "You probably was late for dinner." So then she joins in the conversation, said, no, you wasn't even late for dinner. You never even showed up. But I thought you just said this was because he left you. So it's insane how it plays out. Because if he wouldn't have said, "She's saying this because I was late for dinner," that would have been it. The narrative would have been he left her,
Yes,
not
What's
that
your
he didn't even show up, which he said in the text anyway. All right? So this is crazy. I just had to point that out.
Probably were.
Actually, you weren't late. You didn't even show up. Exactly. You didn't even show up.
I was lecturing the youth of America.
I don't give one fuck about the youth of America.
You were doing what?
Okay, guys, exactly. That statement it sums up the whole relationship, the whole conversation. She don't give a F about the youth of America, right? Understand what that statement means. What she's saying is, I don't give a F about the youth of America. All I care about is what I want. I wanted you to come downtown and meet me and be with me and such or whatever. I want it for me. I don't give a crap that you're mentoring the youth of America. I don't give a F about the youth of America. All I want is what I want. That's the mentality. It kind of sums up so much of their thinking, their right of entitlement. Their thinking, their right of entitlement. It sums up everything. That's actually how they feel. They don't give a F about the youth of America. They don't give a F about poor people. They don't give a F about anything. You could have named anything. He could have said, I'm feeding the homeless. She would have said, I don't give a F about the homeless. He could have said, I was sheltering animals. I don't give a F about no animals. He could have said, I was at a hospital speaking to sick children. She would say, I don't give a F about no sick children. You had to understand that. That would have been her statement no matter what. I don't give a F about nothing about myself. And that's the Jezebel spirit, a spirit of selfishness. Selfishness. Me. I want what I want. I want you to come where I want you to come. I want you to be where I want you to be. I want you to do what I want you to do. If I don't get it, I'm going to lie on you. I'm going to make up a story. I'm going to do whatever it can. That summed it all up right there. I don't give a F about the youth of America. Wow.
Probably were.
Actually,
All
you
of a
weren't
sudden
late.
you
You
just showed
didn't
up.
even show up. Exactly. You didn't even show
I
up.
was lecturing the youth of America.
I don't give one fuck about the youth of America.
You were doing what?
If you and
I
I
went to
made
Seminole
plans-
Community College.
Yeah, nobody
And I
cares.
lectured.
Here's the thing.
Nobody
If you're
cares.
supposed to meet somebody, you tell them if you're not gonna be there.
Exactly.
That's kind of common knowledge. It's
there.
like if you're gonna
were where?
handwrite the word the and you can't do the TH, you tell somebody.
What? What was that? Like, do you see what we dealing with, guys? What was that? If you're gonna handwrite the word the and you can't do the TH, you need to tell somebody. What? Like, yo, dude, Mgtow, we can't even make this up. Like, this is classic right here. This is like, you gotta be kidding me.
If you're gonna handwrite the word the and you can't do the TH, you tell somebody.
Oh man, my dude.
If you're gonna handwrite the word the and you can't do the TH, you tell somebody.
Hold on. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know what that means either.
You got it right.
So much
no,
right now.
he loves us, by the way, because he is seeing all the
I am sorry.
White
I
people
cannot
go through.
apologize
Now, this
enough.
is what white people go through too. It's not just it's white people do this too. Like white.
I have no idea what she means by this is what white people go through too. It's not just y'all. I guess she was talking about the Black and Hispanics. So I don't know even where that comes from. You know, I don't know what that would. This is what white people go through too. Not only y'all. What do you go through? What? What are you talking about?
Don't you ever tell me you're gonna be at a dinner and you ain't at a dinner? That's all I'm saying.
Did you hear that, guys? Don't you ever tell me you're gonna be at a dinner. Like, come on, guys, really? So, is this what we left with? Is this the modern American woman? This is the personality of the modern American woman? This is who we're supposed to marry? This is who we're supposed to court? This is who we're supposed to respect? This is who we're supposed to honor? This is who we're supposed to treat as a queen? This disgusting behavior person? At a dinner. Like, and so they wonder why men are going Mgtow. This is why I am Mgtow minister. This is why I started Mgtow Elevation, because I have to do whatever I can to reach our young brothers, to reach our older, to reach our men and show them, expose what society has done to the modern woman. Men, go your own way. Do not entertain these beasts. Do not entertain these disgusting human beings. This is disgusting. And any woman with any type of self-respect, with any type of class, you will agree with me. You will be disgusted by this behavior just as well as me. You will be taking your sons or your brothers or your uncles or whatever and telling them, listen, y'all need to go Mgtow. Y'all do not need to be dating these disgusting human beings. I'm not talking about it. I'm actually the Most High, the Creator, God, the Most High Creator, whatever you want to call him, unless you're an atheist. If you're an atheist, that's a whole nother thing, you know, whatever. Still Mgtow, you know what I mean? So whatever your higher power is, whether you call him God or you call him Yah or you call him higher power, the Creator, he is not pleased with this behavior. This is not of the Most High's will for our life. Men, find your purpose. Leave these beasts alone. This is beast behavior. This man has been nothing but class and respect. He's constantly apologizing to me for having even listened to this disrespect of human beings in the car. And all she, and having fits and cursing and trying to castrate him. Ugh, dude, this is crazy.
No, he loves us, by the way, because he is seeing
I am sorry.
of white
I
people
cannot
go through.
apologize
Now,
enough.
this is what white people go through too. It's not just it's white people do this too. Like white
They
people.
do not know how to
Don't
do
you ever tell me you're gonna be at a dinner and you ain't at a dinner? That's all I'm saying.
I want
Why
you to
weren't you
reread
at
this.
dinner?
I want her to reread the text tomorrow
Okay,
morning.
I'm gonna
Nobody
reread
cares.
it now, bitch. Actually,
I'm the bitch, just for the
you're a
record.
bitch. You're a bitch ass bitch.
Whoa. See what I mean? It just gets worse. She said, I'm gonna read it now. Itch. You're like, guys, listen to me. Listen to me. Don't you ever, ever, ever in your life let a woman call you a bitch. That's the ultimate castration. You cannot come back from that. Understand something. When you give someone a power or authority over your life to abuse you, it gets worse. It's addictive. Let's relate this to a man. Let's say if you have an abusive man that starts off cursing at a woman, it escalates. And then he might push her. And then it might lead to him pushing her harder. And then a slap. And then a hit. And then a punch. It's the same for women. You have women that abuse men, and it's the same way. They'll start off being mean, saying things, saying this, then they'll go to a push, then they'll go to a slap, then they'll go to a punch. Next thing you know, they're hitting you with stuff and busting you in your head, and the same thing. There are a lot of women that are abusing, and this is how it starts. Don't you ever let them call you a bitch. That is the ultimate castration of a man. She's putting you in the place of a woman. She ain't even respecting you as a man. She immediately called him. Let's reverse this. Imagine if he said that to her. Imagine when she said, don't you ever want me to dinner. And so he said, itch, I'm looking at that now, itch. You didn't read it. What do you think she would have did? She would have flipped out. She probably would have started hitting him in the car. You could tell from her personality. I'm a very wise man. I've lived a long time. She would have probably started to try to put hands on him, caused me to pull over and have to stop the car. She would have been, oh, I can't believe you. She'd been ready to call the police. I can't believe you called me that. Don't go for it, guys. Don't go for it. Don't you ever in your life I'm talking to my young guys as well as my older guys who meet some beautiful girl and you're do not ever once you go there, you can't come back from that. Once you give her the green light to call you that, to disrespect you to that level, you can't come back from that. She will never respect you anymore. You have been castrated. She will cheat on you. She will leave you for a guy like me who won't allow it. For a guy who will be like, yo, what did you say? Don't you ever call me that. Get out. Get out. Because it ain't never right to put your hands on a woman because you're going to jail. You know what? Get out. You get your head. I'll pull over right now. Get the hell out of my car. Get out. And I'll record it. I'll pull out my phone and start recording. Wisdom, guys. Listen to this. If you ever in any situation where you're going to make a woman upset, you record it. You have documentation because you know it that they'll go back and say you put your hands or you did. They have women that go and beat themselves and make bruises and marks on them and then call the cops and say you did it. So if that ever happens, the first thing you do is pull out your phone and start recording. And now you say, you know what, get your ass out of my car. You gonna call me that? I ain't do. Put her out. Pardon my language. I don't mean to curse. This is not no game, guys. This is real. This is why I did Mgtow Elevation. This is serious. It's nothing wrong with the other channels doing the, stuff and joke and laugh and everything, but I'm really here to help our young men as well as our older men. We have nobody fighting for us. I'm here for you guys. I'm living example of the abuse of this matriarchal American society. I'm living testimony of the abuse of it, all right? I'm going through it, okay? I can barely pay my bills because these women are taking all of my money. I don't even get to see my children and they don't care, all right? So that's why I made the channel, guys. So remember, don't you ever let no one call you that word. Man or woman, you know that. Man call you that, that's him castrating you. I ain't saying fight nobody or nothing that, but don't have anything to do with them. I ain't saying fight somebody because now you go to jail, you put your hands on someone. You do not want to go to jail, okay, for nothing. So don't put your hands on a woman, don't put your hands on no man, but separate, get away from them and get them out of your life, Don't befriend nobody. You become a man of respect and honor. I come from a place you don't call nobody that. Zero. You never call nobody that, all right? Can't believe she even said that.
I want her to reread the text tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna reread it now, bitch. Actually,
I'm the bitch, just for the record.
You're a bitch ass bitch.
See? He said, all right, I'm an itch, just for the record. She's like, you're an itch ass itch. You know, you see the level of disrespect? You see the level of like, do you like this guy? Like, this is when someone's too comfortable. She thinks she owns him. She has no respect for him. She knows no matter what she says or do, he ain't going nowhere. He served his manhood to her on a platter to just stomp all over it and destroy him. And it's literally no coming back from that, you know? You can't come back from that. So, oh man, dude, I don't even know what to tell dude. I'm just being honest. I don't even know what to tell him. Like, you literally can't come back from that anymore. Oh, guys.
I want her to reread the text tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna reread it now, bitch. Actually,
I'm the bitch, just for the record.
You're a bitch ass bitch, and we're gonna reread it right now. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose.
I'm not saying
I don't care if I win or lose.
Okay, so did you hear her? I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. And what did he say? I don't care if I win or lose. Understand something, guys. You'll learn from a lot of the Mgtow elevation lessons. Listen to my lessons, guys. Listen, go back. I'm gonna be posting every week, weekly. I got a lot of lessons coming. Listen, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any lesson that's coming. Catch them when they drop. This is gold mine stuff, okay? This is true Mgtow teaching for edification for you guys. This is the truth, all right? Let me explain something to you. You see how her reaction was, I'm not gonna lose? Let me catch her exact words. Let me go back a little.
And we're gonna reread it right now. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose.
So she's gonna read the lesson. I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. Lose what? What are you talking about? When did this become a competition? This is a lesson for you guys. They are in competition with you. This is a problem I had with my ex. I loved this girl, I did. I loved her and I wanted to marry her. I wanted to be with her, but I just couldn't take it no more. And what I would say to her is like, dude, why are you always competing with me? Like anything I say to her, she's on defense. Like we're arguing, like we're fighting, like we're opponents. I'm like, we're supposed to be a couple. We're supposed to be one with one another. It's like everything I say like that, I'm not gonna lose. Like everything is, she's trying to one up me. You have to be very careful and observant of that, guys. Very careful. This is what this modern matriarchal system did to them. They have them trying to be a man. They're trying to castrate you. They're trying to be above you. They're trying to win. No matter what it is, they want to win, meaning they want to be over you. I want to control you. I want to win. He's like, I don't care about winning. Like, win what? There's no game. This wasn't no race. This ain't no, he's telling you read the text because I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to lose. That attitude is very important. If you're in a relationship, if you're courting somebody or dating somebody, if you're interested in somebody, these are very, very good telltale red flag signs, guys. Pay attention. Pay very close attention. Pay very close attention. When you sense them competing, when you sense everything you say, everything you do, they're like contesting you. It's like a competition. It's like, opposing sides. That's not the one from you. Remove yourself. It doesn't get better, it gets worse. You can't even stop it, okay? They are trying to dominate you when they're in that. When a woman is in a state of femininity, she's in a more submissive, passive state. And it's not negative, submissive, passive. It's gentle, female, sensitive, submissive, passive, so that you can be in a male's role, in the authoritative role as protector and provider to protect. She is in a more submissive, passive state to encourage your dominant state so that you can do everything you can to protect and provide for her and to make her a queen, to make her happy, to make her life complete, to give her anything that she wants, to work hard, to give her a nice home that she wants, the nice whatever it is she wants, to provide it, to give her joy, to give her happiness. It becomes your pleasure to provide for this woman because she's in her right role, state as a helpmeet, as a helper to you, okay? To help soothe and to help bring peace and joy to your life while you're out in the world as a man, as you know, as a lion out there struggling and out there roaring and out there doing what you gotta do to provide and protect for your family, whether y'all have children or not. If it's just you two become a family, okay? If that's your woman, all right? And when she's in her correct state, it allows you to be in your correct state as a man, okay? As an alpha man. Even if you're not alpha, even if you're more beta-ish man, you're still more dominant and masculine than the woman you are supposed to be if you are both in your right states, all right? If you're a more passive, feminine type of man and she's more aggressive, masculine type of woman, that's an off balance, it's an off kilter. If you want to play that role where you're gonna lose because that is against what the Creator created for us in nature as our roles as beings, okay? So you have to understand, and this, even if you're beta, all males not alpha, okay? I know I'm alpha, but I'm very wise enough to understand everyone's not alpha, and I'm reaching the betas as well. I'm just not gonna allow you to be an Ahab spirit. That's Mgtow elevation talk right there. No Ahab spirit. Do not let these Jezebels turn you. Do not let them win with this Ahab spirit, okay? So if you don't know what the Ahab spirit is, watch the channel trailer. Watch the first lesson and I break down what this Ahab spirit is. You've never heard it before. It's never been spoken before in our Mgtow family.
And we're gonna reread it right now. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose.
I'm not saying
I don't care if I win or lose. July 4th, America #1, USA.
Would you like me to do it or would you not like
Sure,
me to?
read it.
Alright, here we go. Alright, where are we?
You're getting double dose.
I know.
down.
She just moved in like a
Make it
block
right,
from her.
please.
She moved in a block from her.
right here,
Can you
right
imagine
She's
that?
been my friend for like 10 years. Just
Yeah,
because she
shit
just
for
moved
you,
to a block
sir.
doesn't mean she just met me, asshole.
Do you see the level of disrespect? I told him, I'm laughing. I said, you're getting a double dose because they're double teaming him. She's saying something and then a friend is chiming in and they're just attacking him, being disrespectful, right? So he's like, I know. So now he tells me, man, check this out. And she just moved in down the street from her, right? Okay, right. So I understand what that means. He's like, man, dude, not only am I getting this double dose, I get it all the time because now she's down the street from, so that means they're together all the time. That means she's probably over the house. Anytime they home, they probably with each other. So anytime he's there, she's probably around all the time. That's what that means. But here, this little disrespect little heifer, this disrespect little beast, that's what I'm gonna call her, beast, because that's what they act like. This disrespectful little beast, she talking about calling him an a-hole. Like, why are you calling this man names, calling him the itch bay? And I never heard him call her one name. Listen to me, guys. Listen to me, Mgtow. From the time this started, she said, what's your motto? My motto is that you are always, first of all, he said, yes, ma'am. And then he said, my motto is that you are always right. All he's had from the beginning of this lesson, only thing he's been saying to her was out of respect. He said, yes, ma'am. She called him an itch bay, she called him an a-hole, and he still hasn't disrespected her. All he was saying was the girl just moved down the street. He didn't say that she just became your friend, you idiot. Oh man, I wish I was we had a big channel. I can get her on the phone. I'll let her have it. You know, like Tom Leakey show, I'll go in. I wish I could get her on Tom Leakey. I'd let Tom Leakey rip her apart. I swear I wish I could get her on the phone. You disrespectful beast. You disrespectful beast. You deserve, and then that's what they talk about. Then they want to always talk about male toxic masculinity. You know, I don't know whatever crap all this crap they keep feeding you, right? But they ain't saying nothing about all this abuse that these women are doing. This is abuse. Wait till you see my other videos in the channel. I have a woman that sexually assaulted me and I have it on camera. I make a video for it. Watch that video. She sexually assaulted me. She grabbed my genitals and I told her I was married. Even though I was lying, because I didn't want her advancing on me. So I said I'm married, and she said, and so I made her admit it at the end of the video before she got out, because I was protecting myself. Like I tell you again, always protect yourself, because once I declined her advances, you have to be very careful. Once I declined her advances, I was like, you know what, I'm smart enough to know she can get upset, and then the minute I pull off, she can call the police and talk about this guy sexually assaulted me because she mad because I wouldn't take her advances to have sex with her. She wanted to have sex with me. I don't want to have sex with your nasty. I don't know where you been. You out your mind. So what you got to do, guys, protect yourself. So what I did was I said, you know what? I was thinking. You always got to think, guys. You got to be smart. I said, you know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to make her admit what she did. Okay? Because I wasn't recording when she did it. I wish I was. I wasn't recording. So I said, what I'm going to do before she get out the car, I'm going to make her admit what she did. And so I played it. And so that's why when you watch the video, it shows I made her admit that she grabbed my genitals. And I did that so that once I left, if she ever tried to put in a case and say that I assaulted her, I did something to her, I had audio recording of me saying that I declined her advances and she grabbed my genitals. And I told her I was married and was not okay with it. To protect myself. You gotta protect yourself, guys. Record them. Record them. Leave space on your phone. Set up an AZ recorder. They have an AZ recorder app and a DU recorder app. Both of those apps. I use AZ recorder because it'll just, you press record, it won't stop. It'll record until your phone go dead. DU recorder, I was using it and sometimes it would stop the recording. So I suggest go on the App Store. I don't know what it is for iPhones, but for Androids, it's an AZ recorder app. And you can press that thing and it will just be recorded. You have audio and just let that thing run. That's my advice to you guys. Do this.
And we're gonna reread it right now. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose.
I'm not saying
I don't care if I win or lose. July 4th, America #1. USA.
Would you like me to do it or would you not like me to do it?
Read it.
All right, here we go. All right, hold on.
Thank you.
Where are we?
You get double dose.
I know.
down.
She just moved in like a block from her. She moved in a block from her.
right here,
Can you
right
imagine
She's
that?
been my friend for like 10 years. Just
Yeah,
because she
shit,
just
for
moved
you,
to a block
sir.
doesn't mean she just met me, asshole.
I didn't say she just met
No,
you.
you're like trying to, she just moved a block from her like she just met me.
Tell him to shut up, like she just met me, shut up. He did not say that she just met you, you beast. Sorry, I just don't like her, and I respect women. Women who deserve the respect. I love women, and I do. I'm Mgtow. I've been Mgtow monk for 2 years. I don't want to be Mgtow monk for the rest of my life. There's nothing wrong for my monksters. Nothing wrong with my Mgtow monksters, more power to you. But I don't want to be a Mgtow monk for the rest of my life. I would love to meet a beautiful woman that puts the Most High Creator first and puts her husband, her man second, you know, and has feminine ways and respect, and respect her role as a woman, and I respect my role as a man, and we complement each other, and I provide and protect her, and she nurture and respect me. I love her and she respect me. It's another lesson on watch the lessons, guys. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. There's a lesson I got to show you. The Most High instructed the woman to respect the man, but he told the man to love the women. We love them, they don't love us. They can only respect us. And in that aspect, you can get a semblance of love. With the respect, you'll get compassion, and you'll get sincerity, and you'll get nurturing, and you'll get the things that are a semblance of love, but they can't fully love a man. Watch my lesson on it. I'll break it down. Anybody tell you something different, don't listen to them, all right? Watch the lessons. All right, let's go on.
And we're gonna reread it right now. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna
I'm
lose.
not saying
I don't care if I win or lose. July 4th, America #1. USA.
Would you like me to do it, or would you not like me to do it?
Read it.
All right, here we go. All right, hold on.
Thank you.
Where are we?
You're getting double dose.
I know.
down.
She just moved in like a block from her. She moved in a block from her.
right here,
Can you
right
imagine
Been
that?
my friend for like 10 years. Just
Yeah,
because she
shit,
just
for
moved
you,
to a block
sir.
doesn't mean she just met me, asshole.
I didn't say she just met
No,
you.
you're like trying to. Oh, she just moved a block from her, like she just met me. Shut up.
If I apologize, I'm sorry,
Look,
sir.
babe, I said plans. He said.
He's upset because he doesn't know how to treat women today.
I know how to treat women
Hush,
very
if you
well.
listen, you're.
So he apologized to me again, right? He's steady apologizing for their behavior. This idiot friend talking about he's apologizing because he don't know how to treat women. Listen to this, guys. She's saying he don't know how to treat women. He's apologizing for their behavior. He says, yes, ma'am. He's paying for this ride home. He's probably paying for their food that they're about to go eat because I'm taking them to an IHOP. He's allowed her to call him the B word and an a-hole and disrespect him. And this disgusting person says he doesn't know how to treat women. He's apologizing to me for their behavior because he doesn't know. Listen to the psychotic nature of these women beasts. This is what the women have been reduced to, guys. This is why Mgtow exists. Don't ever let nobody talk you out of it. Don't ever let nobody talk you out of it. You stay finding your purpose, stay building your life until you can find you a woman with some sense, with some common sense, who haven't been destroyed by this Western society. I don't even want to say America because now it's spread across the world now. This matriarchal society has destroyed women and reduced them down to bumbling idiot beasts. That's what this is. They can't even see the forest for the trees. They can't even see their own actions. They can't even see their own behavior. They have no cognizant ability to even ascertain the things that they are saying or doing. They can't even see themselves. They can't even see. If they could, they would be disgusted. And any woman that's watching this, if you're a woman with any integrity, with any moral aptitude, any moral compass about yourself, any moral judgment, you will say, this is disgusting behavior and I wouldn't want that for myself. How will I allow that for someone else? You wouldn't want your brother, your father. Imagine your father, someone doing that to him. Your son, if you have children. Imagine it. Unless you're one of them disgusting beasts who all they care about is other women. If you care about human nature, you would not want another human being to be treated in this way, in this manner. But look at the psychotic nature of them, guys. This is actual verbal proof. They saying it themselves. This ain't me saying it. You hearing them say it. You're listening to this live.
I said plans. He said.
He's upset because he doesn't know how to treat women today.
I know how to treat women very
If you
well.
listen, you're gonna see his fucking. I said plans. He said, seeing you, I do believe. I'm at a lecture in Lake Mary, should be done by 7:30. I said, we'll be out, so if you're downtown, I guess you will see me, LOL. I think we're gonna do dinner and drinks if you wanna join. Dinner is at Bento, probably headed out around 8-ish. We'll be in touch. I'm molding young minds.
What the fuck?
I was doing a lecture.
Were you
I
trying
said-
to fucking... Oh, stop it.
I said, LOL.
Listen to the message. He was mentoring college kids. He was leaving work and going to Seminole County College to mentor the future. And what did she say? What the F? That was the friend. What are you? And if you heard in the message, he did not say he was going to meet her there. That's why he said, we'll be in touch. I'm molding young minds. So he's working. He's doing a good deed. While she's out downtown partying with her little disgusting, whorish looking, you should see what she had on with her naked, disgusting. She's out of shape, way over the hill, disgusting. You need to put on some clothes and cover all that nasty stuff. But he's in a college mentoring young minds. She's out getting drunk, mad. Guys, really, man? Really, dude? This is what's left out? This is what you're left to?
I said plans. He said, seeing you, I do believe. I'm at a lecture and like Mary should be done by 7:30. I said, we'll be out. So if you're downtown, I guess you will see me. LOL. I think we're gonna do dinner and drinks if you wanna join. Dinner is at Mgtow, probably headed out around 8-ish. We'll be in touch. I'm molding young minds.
What the?
If you're out, he said he might be done by 7:30, right? Which it's gonna take him to 8:30 to get from there. By the time, if he finishes 7:30, he ain't gonna get downtown to 8:30. By the time he park his car and everything, it'll be 9 o'clock before he made it to wherever y'all at, right? First of all. Second of all, she said, we'll be out. So if you're downtown, I guess you will see me, LOL. So there's nothing, he didn't say he was gonna meet her. And then she said, I think we're gonna do dinner and drinks if you wanna join. Dinner is at Mgtow, probably headed out around 8-ish. And he said, we'll be in touch. I'm molding young minds. So he did not confirm it. He just said, I'll be in touch. She told me dinner is at 8. With dinner, if you want to join, he didn't say, yes, I'm going to join. I'll meet you for dinner. I'll be at Mgtow's at 8 and everything. But here she don't set me up for dinner and all this disrespecting him. And dude, but did you hear her? She said, I don't give a F about the youth of America. So he apologized to me again, right? He's steady apologizing for their behavior. This idiot friend talking about he's apologizing because he don't know how to treat women.
He said,
He's upset because he doesn't know how to treat women today.
I know how to treat women very
if you
well.
listen, you're
This woman said this man is apologizing to me for their behavior because he feels guilty because he don't know how to treat women. When all he had was respect, but they know how to treat men because this is what they think how you treat men. They have reduced you guys, they have reduced, now I'm not gonna put me with it because I don't tolerate it. So I would say they reduce you guys. Only reason why I'm separating myself from you, because until I get you elevated, Mgtow elevation, until I get you a part of Elevation Nation, where you're elevated, I'm not placing myself with you because I don't allow that. I don't allow them to talk to me that way. I don't allow them to treat me that way. So I'm not with that. So that's the only reason why I'm saying you guys, because you guys, you see this guy is allowing it and most of you guys allow it. But that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to beat you down. I'm here to raise you up. That's why it's called Mgtow elevation, to elevate you up, give you self-esteem, give you confidence, to give you stamina, to give you dominance, to give you back your masculinity, to give you back your nature as a man, okay? As a man. You heard her. I don't give a F about the future youth of America. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. He could have been feeding orphans. You know what she said? I don't give a F about no orphans. All they care about is themselves, dude. All she care about is her disgusting self.
He said,
He's upset because he doesn't know how to treat women today.
I know how to treat women very
if you
well.
listen, you're gonna see his fucking. I said plans. He said, seeing you, I do believe. I'm at a lecture and like Mary should be done by 7:30. I said, we'll be out. So if you're downtown, I guess you will see me. LOL. I think we're gonna do dinner and drinks if you want to join. Dinner is at Mgtow, probably headed out around 8-ish. We'll be in touch. I'm molding young minds.
What the fuck?
I was doing a lecture.
Were you
I
trying
said-
to fucking... Oh, stop it.
I said LOL, so I take that
What are
as
you
you're
doing?
not
Oh,
convinced.
Leave the source alone.
Leave the source alone. Like we've done something to I'm sorry you had
I
to
am so
endure
sorry
this.
you have had to endure this.
No, don't fucking
I'm not. You're welcome.
Have a good one, man.
Probably
Bye, man.
love you.
All right, bye.
I
Have a
hope
good
you have
night.
a great
You
night.
too, guys. Have a
And
good
I
night.
hope you have a great 4th of July.
Thank you. You too. Okay, guys. So when they start to get out, you heard him say, "Leave the FLUFF alone." The reason why I say that because when she got out, she reached over and tried to rub on me. All right, so he like, "Leave FLUFF alone." And she's like, I'm not leave us alone. They start doing the drunk dance. No, they start doing the disgusting drunk woman thing. So that I'll just, that's why he said that, leave him alone, because she started to like rub on me when she got out. You know what I mean? Like, again, she started to, what do they call that? Crap, why am I got a mind blank? The stuff that they accusing men of all the time. Not sexual abuse. Crap. Wow, I can't think. I have a mind block. That's because I'm getting tired. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to make this video. I started at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just getting started because I've been trying to get all this stuff set up. My audio started messing up. It was picking up a bunch of noise. It was just a nightmare. Everything was going wrong. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just getting started. So now I'm starting to like tire out, starting to burn out, which is not cool. So yeah. So she just started to violate me. You know what I mean? I forgot what word am I looking for that they call that. When I just said it earlier, when I said the girl grabbed my genitals. Not sexually abused. What do they call that? Whatever. I'll insert it. But anyway, so that's what she did. So that's why I said that. So then they finally got their nasty butts out at IHOP, and then I pulled off. So the moral of the story is, guys, listen, there's a lot more of these videos coming. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because there's a lot of it coming, guys. So I got a lot of different lessons coming for you guys, a lot of different teachings, a lot of these different drives with these people exposing themselves. So there's more links in the description. There's click on, just continue to watch these videos, guys. Mgtow Elevation, step your game up, man. Elevation Nation, I love you all. Never forget that. I love you all.
Sandman, Black Ram, Mgtow Elevation, Mortal Minds, Darius, Coltane, Ridiculous, O'Shea, Sydney, Emo, Mgtow Elevation.
Elevation Nation, we all we got.